All right, now, family. So we begins now the part 5 of this wonderful message already titled For You and Me at part 1. The mystery of Adam means Yahuah's love never die is eternal. Part 5. Okay, so in case I share this in the newsfeed, family, kindly go listen to part 1. When you come in contact with this and you haven't listened to 1, 2, 3, 4, please kindly go and listen in order for you to understand what all this alphabet actually carries for you. Because if you are the posterior or you are from Adam, of course it's going to be of a happy ham unto you, except if you are not, therefore don't bother. But if you are one the elect, of course I encourage you to go and listen to it. Like I was still on top of my voice at part 4, okay, when the gigabyte took the whole system down, no problem. So the place I really wanted to add at the very third letter, angel never died, the first letter of this word called Adam in totality simply means blood, right? Okay, which means the DNA of Abba Yehovah, the blood of Abba Yehovah, the gene of Abba Yehovah, okay, the sperm of Abba Yehovah. All right, so the letter N I go for apple of Yahuah's eyes. Okay, it was profound. You'll find that at part 2. The second letter now go for D, D, direct DNA of Abba Yehovah. Powerful, it was profound. Okay, listen to it. So the letter A, which is the part 4, now go for angel of Yahuah never die. It don't die. So we unveil it so powerful. All right, please listen to it. If you are the elect or you are Adam and no prosperity, you need to listen to it. Okay, in order to know who you are. You are awesome, powerfully made. The love of Abba Yahuah for his people is eternal. Okay, he never dies. So where I quickly want to add to at part 4 is that I was still on top of my voice, talking about the resurrection. I made the mistake. I said Father Abraham. No, it was Father Adam. I wanted to say Yahushua. Yahushua, we see what happened over there. Listen to part 4, okay? Then you will understand what I'm saying over here. No, chapter 20. Now Yahushua now handle Adam. I think I'm going to read it. It will be better I do since I bring it over here. So the Gospel of Nicodemus, chapter 20, I read 19 already at part 4. 20, I quickly want to read some part here before we go and unveil the very last alphabet of this word called Adam. I read 29 verses 1. Then Yahushua, holding Adam by the hand, delivered him to Michael, the archangel, and led him into paradise, filled with mercy and glory. You see, even Father Adam was also the one who requested at chapter 19, the book of Nicodemus 19. He was the one who also requested Yahushua to leave the sign of the cross right in hell, so that hell will no longer prevail over his children on earth. He did. But Jesus removed that signs of 3 days and 3 nights, and now said that it is only a day and a half. He died Friday 3 o'clock. They said early morning Sunday is no more in the grave. You see, so Jesus still do wickedly, okay, to the signs of the cross. Adam asks, request for the signs of the cross to be left in hell, so that hell will no longer prevail. He says, as you have left this sign in heaven and on earth, please also leave it here in hell, so that hellfire will no longer prevail over his own children. He did. But Jesus removed it. But he didn't remove it. He wants to remove it from me, but I return back to my to the royal Lord. Now I know who I am. That is what this nature. This is the nature of this segment. So John 14:1-4, we see how lovely our husband is. He wants to tabernacle with his bridegroom. His bride. He now said, "Where I am, there you will also be." You can read that one in your quiet time, so that we proceed now to the very last letter of this word called Adam, the letter M. What did he go for again? Listen to part 4. Because this one I just throw in here, it goes way back again to part 4. Yahushua said, John 14:1-4, where I am, there you will also be. That is relationship, husband and wife. Let me know you. Okay, or I have already knew you. Only those in Matthew 7:21-23, he never knew them. But he knew his bride. Adam knew his wife. He dropped something right in the womb. When Yahushua knew you, he will put something in your womb. He that believeth on me, out of his belly, a rivers of living water will flow. And which, what? The Ruach HaKodesh. And the truth from the royal Lord. So right away, we'll proceed now to the very letter M. So what did that go for? Prior to this is part 5, always knows that, okay? So we still have one more to go, just 2 alphabet. Follow up. Listen to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 is the last. So the letter M. What did it go for again? This is my bargain. Man after my heart. Man after Yahuah's heart, not me. I'm so excited. I'll be waiting so longing to hear from Abba Yahuah to give me go ahead to unveil these mysteries. It has been there for long, but I was just waiting for go ahead. I have a lot of mysteries, but Abba Yahuah is the one to tell me which one to talk about. So when you point it out, I go for it. All right. Man after Yahuah's heart. You want to tell me this is coincidence? Of this name called Adam is none, and never you ever it's not accidentally. Don't even think of it. It is profound. What is the first letter? Apple of Yahuah's eyes. What is the second letter? Direct DNA of Abba Yahuah. What is the third letter? Angel of Yahuah don't die. What is the fourth letter? Ma after Yahuah's heart. So powerful. I love this mystery. I love it with every beef, fat, blood in me. I do love it with every breath in me. It's unspeakable. Here we go. Adam, not just the beauty of Yahuah's heart, but a very center of his heart. Adam is the joy, is the bright in Yahuah's heart, and said, I'm going to requite all your evil upon your own head. Serpent, you will use your own head to carry it. Trying to separate my son from me. Teaching in Babylon. Make it to be keeping son. Son day, the day of son. The day you fell from glory. Really? You're going to pay dearly for it. You're going to pay so much for it in the lake of fire. All right now. So scripture to validate this. I read. Acts of Apostle 30, I read 22. And when he had removed him is talking of fear, it makes Saul. And when he had removed him, he raised up unto them David to be their king, to whom also he gave testimony, and said, I have found David, the son of Jesse, a man after my own heart, which shall fulfill all my will. All my will. Of this man, all right now, I'll hang over there. A man after my heart, David. How could a man after Yahuah's heart commit adultery? Commit murder? Kill someone? Yes, a man after Yahuah's heart. No matter what you will do, he will still found in his heart to forgive you your sin. Because he's not a man that should lie and say, I want to say you are a man after my heart. Now you are no more because you are sinned. You commit adultery and you murder. No, you are a man after. That makes him almighty. Assuming he was human like us, he would change right away. Jesus said, Shabbat is perpetual. Hey, Jesus said, it's no more perpetual. That is mark of the beast. So where I just read was taken from this very account, 1 Samuel 13:14. But now that kingdom shall not continue. Yahuah had sought him a man after his own heart. And Yahuah had commanded him to be captain over his people, because thou art not kept that which Yahuah commanded thee. So Saul was the first dynasty, okay, over Israel, the chosen nation here on earth, okay, the very people after Yahuah's heart. Again, serpent was the first born of all in the spirit, is the highest. Go and read Isaiah 6. It said seraphims. Seraphim simply means they are blazed one, the fiery ones. That is plural, seraphims. So when you're not calling us seraph, which is singular, what does that mean? Simply mean fiery flying serpent. It simply means serpent. Serpent is the highest order of all angels. Okay, they are the firstborn of the spirit of Abba Yahuah. Okay, so that is why there is called great dragon now, which is Allah. It's called serpent was more subtle. Genesis 3. Okay, so he was the first. Is the highest ranking, is the high ranking of all in heaven. He is the crown of Abba Yahuah. He is the crown of Abba Yahuah. He banner over Abba Yahuah. The cherubim circle around Yahuah, cover Yahuah. But seraphims cover Yahuah's head. They are above Yahuah's head. They are the last angel in heaven. Their throne is the last, seventh throne. They are the one that banner over Yahuah's head. That's what we are talking about. So they are the highest order of all angels. They are fire. All right. Now he was the first. So as he misled the first man, Abba Yahweh put him in the garden to be his covering, to cover his feet. But already now misled the first man, and the first man, being the first one to cover Abba Yahweh's here on earth, he misled the equally. Exactly the way Saul, the first dynasty, also misled the people of Yahuwah, into idolatry, going for his own, a way. What Abba Yahweh asked him to do, he refused to do. He now do what pleases his heart. Exactly what the serpent do, what pleases his heart. I'm going to make myself like the Most High. I won't do that to your friend. I'm going to do what I want, not what you want. Oh, so Abba Yahweh was in search. King David sinned, he did wicked, okay, before Abba Yahweh. But Abba Yahweh said he's a man after my heart. Adam did wickedly, but Abba Yahweh says he's a man after his heart, unchangeable. Okay, you see, where the serpent lured them into wickedness, Abba Yahweh was in search. It's how I sought. Okay, he went in search for a man after his heart. So where did the search begin? Right in Genesis 3. Where are you, Adam? Abba Yahweh called to him, reached out to him. Where are you? He said, here am I. I'm naked. Who told you you are naked? Who do that to you? Did you do what I asked you not to do? Do you go after other one? It's a woman. All right now. Abba Yahweh still go in search. He never allowed him to lust to himself. He never allowed him to lust to the nakedness. He never allowed him to lust to the serpent. Abba Yahweh reached out from his heaven and go in search of Adam and call out, where are you? I'm in search of you. Abba Yahweh go in search of the man after his heart. He said, this is going to do all my will. Even though I know it will mess up, but he's a man after my heart. That is how great his mercy is. So we are back here again at Apostle 30:22. When he had removed him, he raised up unto them David to be their king, to whom also he gave testimony. What testimony? Testimony of Adam is found in David. Testimony of Yahushua, the eternal kingdom, is found in David. David is a middleman. David testimony, the first Adam testimony is found in David, and the second Adam testimony is found in David. That is the testimony given to restore back the kingdom, and he's the first king from the royal tribe, not first king of Israel, but we are dealing with the royal tribe, okay, which is Adam, okay, the tribe of Yahuwah. All right now. So the testimony he gave unto him and said, I have found David, the son of, he also found him, just the way he found in search of Adam, the son of Jesse, a man after my own heart, which shall fulfill all my will. Which shall fulfill what? All my will. Yahushua was the one fulfill. He is speaking of Yahushua, but in the person of David. That is why David is the man after his heart. They referring to Adam, the first Adam, and the very second Adam. David is a middleman playing the both parts. Abba Yahweh is using David to illustrate who the first Adam and the second Adam be or is before him. He will do all that we do all that Abba Yahweh really please. Of course, no, you know that. So he's speaking when he say he will do all that I will, is referring to the second Adam. Because the first Adam did not do all it did have. The middleman that we did have, Yahushua is the one to consummate it. Out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, testimony will be established. The testimony given to Adam extend to David. Yahushua is the one to complete that testimony, that will. He is the one to fulfill it all. Adam couldn't do it all. David couldn't do it all. But Yahushua fulfilled all the will of Yahuwah. And we just, as we all read, Matthew 17 verses 6. He will do all that I pleased. This is my beloved son. Yeah, him. He's gonna do everything that I pray. Please, I did not come to do my own will, but the will of He who sent me. My Father's will, Yahuwah, and He come with that name to publish it, Yahushua. So let's put some more. As that we do all Yah's heart or all that Yahuwah's will, so do Yahushua do. As David never shift or blame, I'm gonna read. He did not do all his will. So all his will, that is what I want to unveil now. The way, the path, all the will Abba Yahweh desired against Goliath. Let's say that serpent. He did it all. He eliminated all of them. That is the will, okay? And established the royal throne. That not the other way around. So the simple part of it all, when he not did, is a man after Yahuwah's heart. When he not did wickedness, okay? killed. He did adultery, having sex with a married woman. Okay, and also kill her husband. All right. So, but when judgment came, King David have every single right, to shift blame right away to Bathsheba. Why? Because Bathsheba, you are the one that seduced him. You were taking your shower uncovered. You couldn't cover yourself very well, properly, for someone outside not to see you. When I was in Africa those days, if you know the bedroom in Africa, I will use my wrapper to cover it up that nobody is looking at me from somewhere else. So this woman, you couldn't do it. And serpent entered you already, teaching you seduction, covering some parts, and some parts you exposed for another man to be looking at you. David could have every right to shift blame and say, hey, she's the one. Assuming she covered very well. Assuming she went to go and take shower in another place where I cannot see her. Ah, we're not going to this last. She's the one of the... No, rather you admit his fault. I said, I've done foolishly. You recognize his fault and said, I've done wickedly. Have mercy upon me. He always plead for mercy. 2 occasions when these sins have sinned against Abba, he always plead for mercy. He don't shift no blame. This is the cause. He never done that. You can read Psalm 51. That is where he used to plead for mercy as he fell into this mess. And so do Yahushua HaMashiach. Yahushua never shift no blame. Isaiah 53. He said he opened up his mouth. Was he the one that did sin? That error came from us. It came from the first Adam. Yahushua never shift no blame. Why must you send me to go and die for people for a thing I never know one? And Adam is the one that caused it. Let him face the music. Why should I die? Why should I put the offense upon my head? He never shift no blame. As Abba Yahuwah said, you are the one to restore back this kingdom to me, my son. You are the one to do. He not say, yes, Dad, I will do it. I'm going to do that. He never, when the game was tough, still he never shift no blame. He remains silent. Here I am, Yeshua 53, Isaiah 53, I take verses 3 also. He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hide as it were our face from him. He was despised and was esteemed not. We esteemed him not. All right, we esteemed it not. Surely he hath bore our grief and carried away our sorrow, yet we did esteem him stricken, smote by Yahuwah, and afflicted. Okay, yes. Now I read verse 7. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before her shearers is dumb. So he openeth not his mouth. He was taken from prison and from judgment. And who shall declare? Okay, I want to hang it over there. He opened not. He shift no blame. I am not the one. Why are they flogging me? Why are they stripping me? Why did they do? No. He did not. No. He opened not his mouth. He opened not his mouth. He shift no blame. Just as David take that blame upon him, say, I'm the one that did it. I act so foolishly. Yahushua did the same. Even though he wasn't the one. Yes, he make it rain in order for you and me to get life. Because that is the office of the first Adam that fell. The kingdom of that Adam that fell. He now came to restore that kingdom. Okay. So this is why I will say. This is why the royal king said that we, the middleman that is playing the both Adam parts, says, blessed as Psalm Tehali or Psalm 32 verses 1 to 2. Blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Who covered us? Abba Yahuwah did cover us right away in Genesis 3:21. Okay, when the man sinned, Abba Yahuwah slew animal. Okay, confidently I can call that animal lamb, because that is what subscribed for you and me until the Messiah come himself. Okay, in a slew animal use their coat, a skin to cover their nakedness. That is salvation. Okay. Verses 2 now. Blessed is the man unto whom Yahuwah imputeth not iniquity, and whose spirit there is not God. All right now. You did evil, but he was not holding against you. You lie, you steal, you prostitute, you do all kinds of wicked, you murder, you did abortion, but it was not holding against you. You did all this terrible wicked, it was not counting against you. Why? Is it because you repented? Is it because you are not faithful? Is it because you are holy? Is it because you no, your righteousness is filthy before Yahuwah? But because Yahuwah loved you, you are a man after his own heart. That is why he did not hold your guilt against you. That is why he did not count your iniquity against you. That is why he just cover up your sin. Okay, no problem. Father, forgive me, I did evil. No problem, my daughter, I forgive you. Not that he pamper you in sin. We see when the royal king did that wickedness, he killed 3 of his sons. 3 died. The son that came from that unholy union died right away. Absalom died, the firstborn of King David died, and Ammon also died. And Tamar, something terrible happened to her, that Ammon now have sex with her. The same father, not the same mother. It was, a curse in the land. Yahuwah turned his kingdom against him. Even though I love you, I'm going to discipline you. You did wickedly. You must face the penalty. But he's still forgiving. I restore him back to his kingdom. He was running for his life. That is the sin of Adam. Running for his 8,000. Go and read the first book of Adam and Kawa. But it's been written this way, the first book of Adam and Eve. I hate calling that name because it is the Eve that did the wickedness. Okay? That's why in every Christian office you see the name of Eve, woman named after Christmas Eve, New Year Eve, Easter Eve. They always Eve everywhere. The name of your feast is being dedicated unto woman. You don't know that it is Christmas you are celebrating. You are celebrating death of man, fall of Adam, shame of Adam, destruction of Adam. That is what you are celebrating. The day you get new wisdom from serpent, the tree of knowledge of good and evil, you put it in your house and call Christmas tree. The very day he did that wicked, that's the day he gave to the woman. Then you now begin to call her Eve. Christmas Eve, indeed. So that is why I'm blessed. I don't know if you are Adam posterity. If you are, therefore you are also blessed. Not that I did not commit sin. Adam did. David did. But because Adam is the man after Yahuah's heart, our sins is pardoned. Because we are the man after Yahuah's heart, the people after Yahuah's heart, our sins is pardoned. This is the mystery, people. Here I am, Jeremiah 31, 34. Jeremiah or Jeremiah, okay. 34. And they shall teach no more everyone, and they shall teach no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know Yahuwah, for they shall all know me, for the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith Yahuwah. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sins no more. No more will I bring their sins into remembrance. You are not a new creature. You are not like an angel that died no more. You are holy before me. Because we take the right stand, righteousness simply means having the right stand with Abba Yahuwah. So because we have the right stand with Yahuwah, calling us people after his own heart, we are angel before him. Even before we sin, and in our sin, and after we come out, we are just angel. That is how he sees us. If he sees us as iniquity people, we are a goner. If he does see us like that, we are finished. Here I am, Psalm 103, verses 12. As far as the east is from the west, so far hath he removed our transgressions from us. As far as the east from the west. The first man was placed in the eastern part of the Garden of Eden. That is the very man we are unveiling his glory over here. And the tribe of Yehuda also has to do with the east part. And the east part, it is the very throne of Abba Yahuwah, where the throne of Abba Yahuwah is located in heaven. So that is why Daniel, when he's praying, is facing the east Yerushalayim. The east glory. The glory that departed glory returned back from the way of the east. It has to do with the throne of Abba Yahuwah. Why? Because we are right there with him. So we cannot carry, it cannot allow us to carry guilt or iniquity before him in his throne as we do worship. Because Yahushua said where he is, there will also be. So the glory departed, and the glory returned from the west of the eastern gate. That is where the glory is. So as far as the east is from the west, so is our iniquity being removed. Why? Because we are the people after his heart. So that makes us blessed. Because the people that is not after his heart, they are cursed, which is who? Serpent and his posterity. They're going to face the white judgment throne. And when the white judgment throne surface, that by the second of resurrection, after the second resurrection, you're going to see how blessed that you are. Why? Because you are not facing the white judgment throne. You don't partake in the second resurrection. You only took part in the first resurrection, which is resurrected back to life. And the second resurrection is to go to the lake of fire eternal. Not that you did not sin, not that you are holy, not that the people in the lake of fire did worse than you. No. Why? Because you are a people after Yahuah'S heart. So Apostle Shaul repeated that, he requoted here again. We are just read from Psalm Romans 4, 7-8, saying, "Blessed are they whose iniquities are forgiven, and whose sins are covered. Blessed is the man to whom Yahuwah will not impute a sin." Not that you did not look for sin, not that you escape in totality sin. No, but he's not going to impute it unto you. He will not add it unto you. He will not let it be a part of you. Even though you were once swimming in sin, now that you come through his mercy, he is going to spare you from his wrath against sin. And what is sin? Sin simply means breaking the royal law. Do we not break the royal law every now and then? I do. But because I'm a one after his own heart, therefore it's not imputed unto me. Not that I glory in sin. Not at all. I don't swim in it. It's not my lifestyle. I don't practice it. But not that I am in an angel right now that I don't see anymore. I do fall in sin. Okay? I do mess up. I just ask for mercy and ask for sufficient grace never to return back to that filthiness. Yes. But if he hold it against me, sorry. If he will not help me out, I'm going to be swimming in sin. I'm going to be driving in it. In fact, I'm going to take it as my crown. Then you wait for the white judgment throne. That will be the end of it all. Okay? Another reason why David is also called a man after Yahuah's heart, we found in this very word called Adam, the very last alphabet, is that he was a worshipper. He was a worshipper. And he loved the word of Abba Yahuwah. Who is the word of Abba Yahuwah? It is Yahushua HaMashiach. Okay, you see these two Adam found in him? Yahushua HaMashiach. John 1:14. The word of Yahuwah became flesh and dwelt among us. It is Yahushua HaMashiach. He loved the word of Abba Yahuwah. Okay, Psalm 119 is being dedicated how David described how his love is for the word of Abba Yahuwah. Okay, almost half of the Psalms, praise and worship, he is the one who wrote it. Why? Because the tribe of Yehudah took the very seat of this fallen deity, which is called Calvary Cherubim. The very Jesus today, which is called Lucifer. Lucifer simply means light bringer. In a nutshell, he was supposed to illuminate this whole world, but he fell from glory. He's still doing it. That's why they said it's Jesus. He's still doing it codely. All right. So we took the tribe of Yehudah, the kingly tribe, because the kingly tribe took the seat where he fell. We know Lucifer was a praise leader worshipper. In this Lucifer, you can find that in Ezekiel 28. In him there was every kind of instrumentalist of praise you ever knew here on earth that we describe in Psalms. He was being built in this one deity called Lucifer, covering cherubim, acting as a Messiah. That is his seat. Okay, to cover us here on earth. But he now did want us to be serving him instead of him serving us. You cover us. You cover us. That is how you serve us. But he refused. He now want us to serve him. Yahushua said, "I come to serve." He wash our feet. He refused to wash our feet. That is this folly, Lucifer, the folly covering angel. You can also find that. Yes, we are just coding. You can also find that in Exodus 25 also. Yeah, you're going to also find 25, I think so. You're going to find it over there. His duty is to cover us here. The mercy seat. Okay? But they fell. So in this one date, he was the leader of praise and worship. When he opened his mouth, there you're going to find band, there you're going to find piano, there you're going to find whatever. Every instrumentalist is being built, is inbuilt in him. In a nutshell, Lucifer was a high priest of praise, but he fell. So that glory was not given to the tribe of Yehudah. We are the Yehudah simply means worshiper of Yahuwah. So we are not the one that worship him in truth and in spirit. Okay, so that is why the anointing was being given to the first dynasty, the royal dynasty. I'm not saying the Yahuah'S rebel, for the royal dynasty, which is King David, is the first king of from the royal tribe. Okay, and Saul was from the tribe of who is it? Benjamin, I think so. Or no, Benjamin, I think so. No, the kingly tribe is the one to rule. That is why you see us first. Among all 14 tribes, the kingly tribe is always being listed first. That is why Yehudah will be saved first. The 10th of Yehudah will be saved first. Yehudah, that is why Yehudah will not go through tribulation. They are the congregation of Philadelphia. They will never go through tribulation. That was why he said, and he is the root of David, the key of David. Is still referring to his kingly tribe, his own tribe. There is no way Messiah will sit on his throne here watching his, tribe going through persecution. No, it's never been done. The 10th of Yehudah shall be saved first. That's what Abi Yahuah said in Zechariah, I think so. Yes, Zechariah 8 or 13. Either 8 or 13. I'm be quoting. I have so much on my head. Okay. He said the 10th of Yehudah shall be saved first. So we took the seat of devil where he fell. We took that seat, the seat of serpent of praise and worship is being given to the kingly tribe. Okay, so that is why the royal king, the anointing of praise and worship was being given unto him. Okay, so we are the one to teach the world how to worship and praise Yahuwah when it comes to song and all. Okay, so the reason why again that David was called a man after Yahuwah's heart, it is that he killed all 5 Goliath. He killed all 5 giants, all 5 giants. That is the offspring of the serpent we found in Genesis 6. And Cain was the first offspring of the serpent. That is why he slaughtered them all. Okay, that is why again is a man after Yahuwah's heart. Abba Yahuwah says he's going to do all my will. All the 5 sons before the flood of Noah and after the flood of Noah, David and Ishmael was the one who slew them all. They chopped off their heads. They removed them all. And Yahushua, the eternal second Adam, now crushed the head of serpent. David crushed the head of serpent seed. Yahushua crushed the head of serpent himself. That is why David, Adam, they are man after Yahuwah's heart. So scripture references to all where I just said, I'm not going to read. It's long. 1 Samuel 17, that is where the killing started, while he was just a youth. That's where, just as Michael cast out the great dragon, Michael should have been the junior of the great dragon, but Michael was the one who threw him out of the heaven of Abba Yahuwah, and he is also the one that is going to knock out this great dragon out of this earth. Michael is the one to do that, okay? The same David was the one who put down a man of war right from his youth. Goliath. You can read it. 1 Samuel 17. 2 Samuel 21, 15 to 22. You're going to see all 5 giants list over there. How David and his men slew them all. 1 Chronicle 20 verses 5. You're going to find another giant over there. This giant, they all have 6 toes. 6 fingers. They all together they have 24. For you to know that these are not normal. Alright? They are not Matthew, yes, I'm gonna read this. Alright, now Matthew 27:33. And when they were come unto a place called Golgotha, that is to say, a place of a skull. So where the Yahushua crushed the head of serpent, exactly where the skull of Goliath was being buried in Jerusalem. So that is where he now crushed the head of the serpent, because they say that serpent is the serpent himself. Where Goliath's head was being buried, that is where Yahushua, was being crucified, crushing the head of the serpent at the very right place. John 19:30 said, "It is finished." So this is how it is finished. Okay, so he did took down the head of serpent, while the royal king took down the head of Goliath, or giant, they say that serpent. So family, we are done. So now follow up with part 6. So we want to put now just 2 alphabets, okay? The 2 points, excuse me, the 2 points. Baruch Abba Yahuwah for all his mighty hand, for his love and kindness upon my life, his anointing, most especially that cleanses from the within my soul. To him be all praise.
Resurrection hero now. What a walking, what a walking, no, what a walking, what a way, baby, no, what a walking, what a week, baby, no, oh, what a walking, what a we me for hero, what a walking, what a would, David, no. What a walking, what a wallagi can no. What a walking, what a walk Maggie here. Oh, what a walking, what a mugira. What a walking, what a way no. What a walking, what a was no. What a walking, what a way made oh, what a walking, what a woozy now. What a walking, what a woosen no. What a walking, what a we were no. What a walking, what a walk way no. Oh, what a walking, what a way figure on now. They were figure out, yeah. What a way figure on now. Oh, now see me now. Siene me no hiu, on a siena fema mana fiame, no domana ba huevede, no hamana ba mumeo, roda Yahuah boy no quibo, Yahuah no guimera, boy no quiabu. Mose, oh, here, Latia, efe no Jose, oh ya la diao, efe no Zigalabo, oh ya la diao, efe no Vueya, oh ya la dia. Oni, oh Fiagbare Joseph, no ka you with you. Oni, oh Fiagbare Mordecai, no ka you with you. Oni, oh Fiagbare Daniel, no ka you with you. Where making no man Onaga di moto with you. Where making no man Onaga do give with you. Where making no man Onaga weni ne maniragmo. Onaga zeti vene maniragmo zeu. Onaga jigo gaga vene maniragmo. Where me boni do. Oh yeah yeah. Where me no jeverio do. Oh yeah. Surely you don't know this way. You are not in this way. You can't take this away. You can't walk this way. This is not the ways of flesh. Flesh can never walk this way that I'm walking through. It is die to flesh and be alive in your spirit. If you are in Him, you need to die to flesh. Messiah himself died to flesh, and seed needs to bear much more fruit. So go down the grave. So go down the grave. So go down the grave and come back to life with more blessing, glory, honor. Hey. Tawayo beva guero, niana. Tawayo beva guero, niana. Tawayo beva guero, niana. Agadamea, I secondary. Ugadamea, secondary. Agadamea, I secondary. Ugadamea, secondary. A distraction, Yahiva Savavo. Ugaya, Yahiva Savava. Era no guia, Iva Savavo. Ogbelekeya, Iva Savava. Agadamia, I sekenario. Ugadamia, Usekenurie.
I'm sorry for the mistakes. I was doing other thing.
Question. Where me look at Yahuah, me okay there. Where me look at Yahuah, me okay there. Where me look at Yahuah, me okay there. Where hope I know. I know, yourself